Okay, so I thought of a new idea. I was just talking to Carlos about this. He's sitting right there. Not that you can see him, but he's there. Trust me.
Hello.
So he responds to like all of his comments still, and I'm inspired by that, and I need to be a bit more. I think I need to give more attention to the people who make my YouTube channel a thing. I mean, I make the content obviously, but it wouldn't matter if nobody looked at it. But people actually do, and that hasn't really kicked in fully because it's weird being a content creator because on one hand, you have to know how your audience feels about things. It's really important. But at the same time, you can't let your audience determine who you become because your audience, they're looking to other people. The reason that an audience is drawn to you is because you're different in the first place. So I think one thing I'm really trying, I'm trying to not make the mistakes that I've heard other people making where they cater too much to what their audience says in the moment, and then they end up sacrificing what they enjoy and find themselves running a channel that they don't completely love anymore and it isn't them anymore, right? Because as a YouTuber, I wanna YouTube in a way that allows me to make videos about the stuff that I love doing, that I'm interested in doing and doing anyway. I just make videos about them. I don't want this to ever feel like a job, because the second it feels like a job, my whole point is my enthusiasm and my encouragement. And the second it feels like that, that'll no longer be what the point of the channel is, right? So these are just things I keep in mind. But I do want to respond to comments more. And I was thinking, hey, why don't I just make a video responding to comments? So that's what I'm going to do. We're going to go to our Creator Studio. Sweet. And from here, oh, wow. 25 people watch that? That's insane. I don't expect anybody to watch my Let's Plays. Okay, so now what we're going to do is go to Community. Awesome. And now I'm just going to read these comments and respond to every single one. Okay, so any earnings you make from spending on the card will quickly be eaten up by interest if you fall into the minimum repayment trap. To put it into perspective, if you spend 1,000 quid on Amazon, it would take enough prints. Okay, so I guess this guy's saying that, okay.
Oh my god. Okay, sorry for interference, but I thought you were just gonna answer in the camera and that's it. You're also
No, but yeah, you do both. Why not do both?
Holy fuck.
Then you make a video and you're responding to the comments.
So you can
and the person gets to see what was going through your head when you respond to the comment if they're really engaged.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
There you go.
Bow, bow, bow. All right, we're gonna do all of these. Do not worry. Ooh. And I will talk in a second, sorry. I'm just getting into the right headspace. Okay, so this person is asking, Walmart sells marketplace vendors. So Walmart is also a marketplace that people can sell on, and other people sell stuff aside from Walmart. He's asking if it's a good idea to use them, and it's not. I've had a horrible experience every time. They tend to be drop shippers. They ship things out later. They have a worse return policy, and they tend to be more expensive. So, all right. They ship late, are usually more expensive, and have worse return policies. The only times I've used one are when an item is out of stock and I can't find it anywhere else. 1. All right. Bum, bum, bum. Hey, yo, Carlos, somebody came to my channel from your channel and looked at, okay, so my first video on YouTube is like that rant I told you about from like a long time ago. That was like 9 years ago or something.
Damn, dude. Oh, I haven't seen your video still yet.
I'm embarrassed by it.
Nah. Don't delete it. Dude, I have a question.
Huh?
Sorry for the interference
It's
once
okay.
more. If I go there and record, are you gonna get fucked by my...
No, if you're out there, you're fine. These are, as long as your mic's on cardioid, then it's like, you'll kind of hear something in the background, but as long as you're talking, it's gonna hear you properly.
I'll do that.
It like makes, you can imagine like a little space, like right here in the shape of a heart.
Cool.
Okay. Hey, here we go. Now some questions that are like more dropshippy. So guys, download your SKUgrid file and check your item numbers to make sure they're in the correct format. If there are a few, replace them with the correct number using the reference number to copy over and then upload it back into SKUgrid. If there are 100 of items, I would remove all of them from the file except the 100 to upload. A few. Okay, I kind of get what they're saying. I have a hard time understanding where people are coming from in some comments. Because people will like read a video. This isn't a case of this, but they'll see a video that I did like a month and a half ago and then make a comment like telling me in a way that it like as if it was now and it's something I'm currently concerned. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Anyway. Okay. Well, these are all in the same video, so I'm not going to respond to all of them. You got a heart. Yeah. Did SKUgrid tell you that you can only upload? No. SKUgrid has told me 5,000 and 10. I've gotten away with 10K, but recently when I added bigger files, it would take about 2K or 3K of them and then stop. So I just ended up keeping it small, trying to err on the side of accuracy this time. Okay, cool. Okay, as always, thank you. I use Excel 2007. It kept the format for item numbers. That's awesome. Sweet. I just have to reformat back into numbers. Awesome. I still don't completely understand when exactly the numbers are converted to zeros. I've done it accidentally a couple times. I'm from New York, is new. Very interested in coming ASAP. Huh. Okay, this actually brings up an interesting point because, okay, so recently Marc and I did videos about, or basically inviting people to Nicaragua. And one thing that I have been getting attention, or some of the people have, are like people who haven't gotten into dropshipping yet. Like, the point's not to mentor people. Like, the point of Marc and I's channels and what we do is to show you guys that stuff is possible, because you have to have the ambition and the drive to make things happen. Like, everybody in the world would benefit to start dropshipping, being next to Marc, Carlos, and I and other dropshippers. Like, everybody would. But if you haven't tried to start it yourself, like, it's a relatively small amount of work that there's no reason to not start. Like, you know? I don't know if I don't mean to come off the wrong way at all. like I want to emphasize the point that we're not trying to mentor people. We're trying to have people who are working on things that they're passionate about and who are going to benefit from being around like-minded people. So if you're looking for the mentor kind of thing, then get involved in Grindcamp Academy when that comes out, because that's much more like, hey, if you want to change your life, if you want to earn money, do this. Grindcamp Academy is going to be a bunch of courses that you can get access to, all about earning money from home for it's like 13 or 15 bucks a month. So there's just a monthly fee for you to access everything, and there's probably not going to be something that stops you from just downloading as much content as you can and then canceling your membership, that kind of thing. You know, it's all about spreading education cheaply, if that makes sense. So I guess, okay. How do I say this nicely? I'm not like declining it or anything. I just need to make the distinction about the mentor thing, because I'm talking about it, but I also need to, okay. We're not trying to mentor anybody. Just work around one another, have lunch, do things together. Develop, learn from one another. There we go. Because I'm not declining anything. I'm trying to make that point. The whole thing with this is there's a lot of people who there's going to be the kind of people who end up coming are going to be the people who kind of make it happen and keep asking and err on the side of annoying you instead of, anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, hey, how do you gain profit if you're selling items for the same amount that Walmart is selling them for? Oh, okay. The price is changed. I sell items for a minimum of $10 more than the cost of the item and shipping. Most of my items sell for $25 to $35 and cost me 12 to 20. Actually, no, that's not true. It's more like 15 to 25. To 25. All right, sweet. Oh, yeah. Hey, if you're watching this, Raynard, thanks for you're one of my most active, regular comments, and you watch all the different videos, not just the dropshipping ones. So I really appreciate that. It's noticeable and it means a lot to me. I was thinking about doing the Let's Play with that. I was thinking about starting the Let's Play in Skywind, but it's more of a changed game. Inspired by Morrowind. I liked that the graphical overhaul kept most of the mechanics in place. Although I still got wrecked by a necromancer and killed her, but had 0 strength, and no matter how much I rested and waited, I could not move. That was pretty frustrating. But that is part of the Morrowind experience. This is making me want to play Morrowind. Okay. Hi Jack, have you ever seen this message on SKUgrid? Message from eBay. Yeah, okay. This is a oh, yeah, this is a recent thing. I don't think it actually matters, though. Sweet. All right. There's someone who has a business account with Walmart. They will not allow you. Okay. Growing an account with Walmart takes time. I don't understand why some people's orders get canceled and mine don't. I believe that having a tax-exempt account helps give your account more credibility, which means it's less likely to be flagged as fraudulent, which is what causes most issues with Walmart. There isn't, Walmart states in their terms of use that they may cancel orders for any reason, regardless of commercial intent. By placing an order on Walmart.com, you are saying, Walmart, you can cancel this because I made an account and you told me so. That you reserve that right. I don't have any problems with cancellations. They happen, but are always because of glitches in listings or out of stocks, etc. That being said, Walmart could cancel my orders at any point. At the moment, I don't have any problems. Sweet. All right, next. Yeah, so in this video I showed how sometimes if you're paying for shipping with Walmart, but your item's close enough to 36, if you're paying less than $6, you can actually just add items into your cart, and then they get basically adding items makes your price cheaper. So it gives you a reason to send people things, right? But the thing is, a lot of the times this results in you being able to send your customers a chocolate bar, long story short. But the thing is, the chocolate bar usually arrives at a different date. And so the customer is just going to get some fucking chocolate bar with a Walmart invoice in it. Like, they're not going to know it's you. Like, I mean, they might be able to. You know, they might figure that out, and it's much more likely if you got a chocolate bar and also, you know, something else. But, oh, and I'm realizing, I'm sorry how loud this video is. I had the gain up because I was recording Morrowind. So I'm not going to change it because it's kind of bad practice to change the audio levels mid-recording. But I'm realizing that now. I'm sorry about it. It usually arrives on a different day. And the customer wouldn't necessarily know you sent it. Just that some random gift arrived from somewhere. Opening the file isn't an issue with Excel. It's uploading it back into SKUgrid that causes the size limitation. Good night, Jack. Very good video. Wow, very good video for Roman Aka from Venezuela. Brother, a question. Can I buy the Payoneer card at Walmart and Sears? Regards. Oh, man. I need to learn about Payoneer. I have zero experience with Payoneer. Payoneer. Sad face. Hey, I have the same issues with you and the eBay keys incorrect are not working. Do you know a fix if it impacts from working? Also, SKUgrid shows most of my items out of stock, but the supplier links are working and have items in stock. Do you know what I could do to fix? Waiting on SKUgrid's response. Yeah. It was a phantom. Or is a phantom. My items have been checked. And it's nice to not get half of my orders. Oh, it's that. Okay, and then, so that's responding to his comment, but then the other one, you can add SKUopt Walmart to the end of your URLs when you post them using Hydra. I don't know what this helps, but it is something that I do. Not sure that helps though. Bum, ba-dum, bum. Yeah, it's possible. I hope. It's okay. So this video is about how Excel changes the format of numbers and can it can tweak your eBay item IDs so it breaks the link. So anytime that you're dropshipping and you're using eBay item IDs and you use Excel, you have the potential to corrupt the file. So what I recommend doing is to use Google Sheets unless it's too big, and then you kind of have to use Excel or a Mac equivalent. But Google Sheets doesn't modify the data as much as Excel does, so it tends to keep things in similar formats. Until file is too big for Sheets. You can manage 20 or 30,000 line file in Sheets, but I think that's about it. I can't compare my full databases because they use more than 2 million total cells. Whoops. Google Sheets doesn't screw with the CSV as much as Excel does. It is harder to accidentally corrupt your file. Oops. File. Sweet. Yeah. So he's pointing out that I said I wasn't going to do YouTube videos for a bit to focus on the course, and then I kept doing videos anyway. I didn't post one I posted one late today because I normally post them at 2 p.m., but anyway, it doesn't matter. Bye-bye. Hey Jack, do you have a solution to buy gift cards or use cashback? No, not yet. I don't have any experience with this yet. Unless you have a friend in the US. Makes things easier. Okay, sorry, this is more related to a couple other videos, but you're discussing Walmart. Am I correct to understand that you were teaching as long as someone has a business account, Walmart will allow you to place this? There aren't business accounts with Walmart.com. Their terms of use states that they reserve the right to cancel your sale, whether you are personal or commercial. Whoa, where'd it go? Oh, come on. All right. There aren't business Walmart accounts. You can get in good standing with Walmart by growing slowly, growing over time. I haven't had any issues with them. I've talked to their customer service and they know I'm a reseller. Having reseller tax exemption makes you more credible, which I believe will lead to less cancellations because most cancellations occur due to possible fraud. Okay. But, oh, I remember this. So this is an example of one of those comments where, like, it was one of my videos where I talk about how I'm freaking out about the eBay bill. And this is mostly because, like, it's important to me to show you guys that there's, like, sometimes I temporarily don't believe in myself, and I think that it's not going to work out, and I forget that I've set everything up to stress me out, but to completely change my life. And, like, I was sharing that in this video is about that, right? And then the comment is, if you sold enough for a $6,000 fee, I'm sure you knew you had fees the whole time you were selling. eBay does let you make payments on fees as you go along. So if from all those sales you didn't try making payments, even with going bulk ordering, the fees would still be there. So how do you think you will address paying fees? Why wait for a bill? So there was a point where I didn't, like, I waited to pay the bill when it was due. That's just because of the way that, like, eBay automatically, like, when you start, they set you up to have auto payment. So it would just automatically get deducted. It did take me a while to learn that you can make smaller payments off the bill. But I think at this point I had actually done it. And when I say, like, I'm freaking out about a $6,000 eBay bill, that doesn't mean that I'm just keeping all of my money and then, like, that's the impression I got from this comment. Like, and I'm sorry if I came off that way in the video, but, like, when I say I have a $6,000 bill that's freaking me out, I'm paying it off every time I get the money to pay it off. I'm just uncertain if I'm going to be able to pay the bill off in time because of the expenses that I've put on myself. And they're usually, like, of course, I've bought food and that kind of thing, but that doesn't really cost too much money. The big expenses that resulted in a lot of this kind of backlash and this deficit was from, like, okay, moving to Nicaragua and buying a laptop. That life change cost me $2,000. I did not have any money saved up. Not that that's a good thing. I took that out of my business. So a lot of that, like, it just put my business behind a little bit. And, like, I was able to do that. That's one of the reasons I have the business, and everything's, like, recovering now. But I just want to say that, like, I don't think that the eBay bill is just something that I can, like, put off and not pay. Like, I make payments for, like, almost over 2 months. I've made payments as soon as, like, I place my orders. And then I look at the money that's left in my account. I think of the sales that I've had recently and what could potentially be opened as a return. And then I pay everything off except for an amount that I feel is comfortable. And, like, I don't buy things I don't need. I just get food right now. There's a lot of, like, kind of basic necessities in life that I live in a nice place, but, like, there's things that would make it more comfortable that I don't buy because I have to make sure that I focus on paying bills off and getting my finances in order now that I have all of this time and ability to do so. So anyway, that was a long rant. Thank you. Well, it's nice to see that I do respond to some comments. It helps to know somebody who has a US account. I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't have much experience with this yet. I know I'm making typos. I'm just trying to actually get some comments out because I haven't done these in a while. This is a pretty long video, is it? How long is it? Whoa! Sorry, Hole of Mirrors. 30 minutes, holy crap. All right, cool. Awesome! I love hearing when people manually list items. It shows they are for real. How much is the course going to be? 100, but Udemy almost always has courses on sale for 10 to 20, so most of the time, that much. I will be giving away discounts to viewers and such, but not for a period of time after the course launches. Giving away free courses at launch screws up course analytics and growth. Okay, sweet. Discounts, course, come on. Autocomplete. I typed that so badly that autocomplete didn't even recognize it. Hello, Jack. I'm starting dropshipping and I have selling limit 75 items per month. I'm considering to apply for Hydra listing and relevant tool. Do I need that tool as a beginning? Personally, I think either DS Genie or Hydra Lister plus SKUgrid are best for a beginner. If I started over with a small account, I would use either DS Genie or Hydra Lister single item lister and post optimized items that way. Sweet. Okay, hi Jack, I live in Venezuela. I haven't started mainly yet due to living in Venezuela. You and Marc are awesome, a true inspiration for me. Woohoo! Yeah! That's awesome, man. Oh. This is what I live for. I would say Marc's lives for, and I think I shouldn't speak for him. I don't know. Yay! Smiley faces. Can't take a smiley face the wrong way. Well, yeah, you can. People do all the time. Huh? I do pay for listing fees. Whoa, I'm hearing things. Okay. Crazy. In reality, when you have a big account, whoa, I can't type right now. When you have a big account, you change your default quantity. You don't pay for extra quantity, you pay per listing. So it makes sense to change your default quantity when you have the account to do so. It's most likely that 2.7 million listings would actually be about 270,000 listings, each at 10x. You're assuming you pay for listing fees, just like taxes for the poor man, not the businessman. Certain fees don't stretch the whole gamut of e-commerce. That's true. I do pay for listings, though. I'm still a fool. I think his comment's theoretical, though. Because I don't have 2.7 million posted. That is just my account limit. Sweet. Okay, sweet. People planning on coming. Awesome. Freaking wicked. Stay in touch. Bum, 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 bum. Heart. How do you deal with the invoice from Walmart, right? Not a problem. Not a problem. Almost never a problem. I spend more time telling people that this is not a problem than actually dealing with customers concerned about their Walmart package. All right, sweet. I guess same. I don't know why this comment's here twice, but I'm going to be confusing. I'm going to love one of them and comment it, but I'm not going to love the other one. Actually, no, I can't do that. All right. Any idea what this is? SKUgrid. Oh. It's okay. It's a known issue, but is just a phantom. SKUgrid still functions the same. Awesome. Oh man, I'm gonna have to do a second episode where I go through and respond to like the rest of these comments. All right, I'm gonna be done for a bit now. I only got, okay, this was 4 days worth of comments. Okay, so that's about 10 minutes per day if I'm doing it this bulk way instead of responding as they happen, and it's a lot. All right, guys, good to see you again. Ciao.